Alrighty guys, let's get this party started. 8 in the morning session. Let's do our overload missions real quick. This is just free XP right there, so you wanna do it every single day. And I think immediately after this we'll go to Chloe token, right? Do the most important stuff as soon as we wake up. Okay, 85%, 87. Oh, it still gives a couple percent. I mean, it's free, so why not? And Chloe token is like the one thing you really don't wanna miss. You're gonna be needing a lot of them, trust me. So from day one, as soon as you can do it, as soon as you unlock port lucks, man, get your Chloe tokens. Biggest advice I can give. Boom. Then another thing would probably be by this one. Daily login, 0 force gems, completely free. Take it. And that's gonna be my premiums for today. Let me get some Minestas to go with them. So I can also get some stain clones. Dreamer's Crazy and Catacomb Frost. Surely I had dropped Catacomb Frost Minesta somewhere. Yeah, look at this, I knew it. Lovely stuff. I like to take all of these quests at the same time. There we go, just do one run of your premiums and you're good. Another good thing why it's so good to actually claim your premiums and do them right away, because it's gonna be enough to actually get your daily minimum points for the guild. We can claim the guild treasure. Also, Cube of Blaze we can open. These can actually give something good, but not this time. Okay, so let's start with the hardest one, which is Panic Cave, level 5 GMs. And Penetration Potion, there we go. Now I'm ready to go. And am I loving my new staff? Amazing. Almost wants me to stay in my BM2 instead of my BM3. Almost. And I think I'm never gonna get used to fast runs, fast dungeon runs as a wizard. Okay, Lightning Aura. Full damage here. Take no chances. And there you go. Make sure you press Claim Guild Treasure here. Because look at this. Only 1000 BP. And you get 4 points, which is a lot. You get even more. Yeah, look at this. You actually get 9 points. Yeah. That's why the premiums are actually so good. And not to mention, I already had like a good drop from the premiums, which was the Master Seal. Yeah. Not gonna buy Force Gems to do the premiums, but at the very least, all the free entries that I get, I'm gonna do them. Man, did my coffee disappear quick. Literally almost drank my coffee. This one I actually made with sugar and milk. I just wanted like a bit of a tasty sugary beverage by my sides. And just you don't drink tea in the morning, right? Morning is kinda strictly for coffee. And I think I made it too sugary because it's already gone. And I'm actually getting used to playing as a wizard. Dash in, using my BM3 synergy properly, right, so I don't mess up my combo. Just those little things. Cause yeah, when you play it like in one way for like half a year, not even half a year, sorry, for like 2, 3, 4 years maybe, it's really hard to change even the slightest things. Like that I can actually attack with the mouse, right? I don't need to press the keys, and it's even better, right? Because then I don't mess up my combo at all. Ooh, look at this, we got a Minesta from this one. Take it. Claim the guild treasure. And we got one more, Streamer's Crazy. Although my weapon skin looks really nice. I'll have time to appreciate it fully. But yeah, man, super happy that it was so easy to find a weapon costume for my outfit. There's literally only one stood out to me. Let's see what we have in the challenge missions. Ooh, nothing good at all. Probably take. Yeah, nothing good at all my days. Discover's treasure. That's gonna be more than enough. Look at this, 36 points. I only needed 20. And now for the whole day I can claim everything that comes down here. So it's really important. Alright, man, let me boil my kettle. I cannot believe, man, I drank the full coffee in just 4 premium dungeons. It is good though. I don't know. Today it's hitting the spot at the maximum potential. Oh man, I've just seen my weekly YouTube recap. Man, can I ask you guys just to like the video if you haven't already? That would go a long way. And this week we got 243 likes within 7 days. So that's not a lot at all when you think about it. Although it's still like not peasant numbers, right? It's a solid amount, but not too solid. Ooh, look at all this Astral Core Arcadium. Hold up, let me check if I can actually sell it or not. I mean, is it profitable to sell? It adds up a little bit. I'll do it. Yeah, now for this episode I wanna focus on the most efficient farming way as possible. And I've been thinking either to superset Awakened Premium Dungeons with Chaos Arena, or not even do that and just kinda... The thing why I don't like the supersetting, if I use my penetration potion and I switch the channels, my penetration potion disappears. So maybe sometimes it's just easier just to grind one dungeon and that's it. I don't know, it seemed like a good idea, seemed like really profitable idea, but I don't know. Let's get 30 runs of this. I like to start with this one because this is my absolute quickest dungeon that gives like really good DP. 5 DP for this bad boy. And you're also gonna get like a lot of upgrade core highs and highest. So I see no reason not to do it. I don't know, I take less than a minute. That's why I do it. It's 30 runs, then what? It's just like half an hour. Not even that bad. And it's gonna be 150 DP plus a bunch of cores. There we go. 58 seconds. Okay, we'll extend the BM3. Looking forward to using my BM2 as well, because the BM2 actually shows my weapon skin, unlike the BM3. And yeah, another thing, like in the drops, it says that it drops slot extenders, but you would have to be the luckiest man on earth, I think, to drop one from here. But who knows, maybe you have dropped it. If you have, just tell it in the comments below, you know? We need to know, is this a rumor? Or is it like really low chance? And not to mention, like, since these Awakened DX are so quick, you really never have to worry about mana. Pretty much no matter what class you are. Because even here, like, I'm not even using my SP buff. I don't have to. And to be fair, pretty happy just rocking my BM2 here as well. And I think for most of the classes, this dungeon should be really easy. All you need is single target damage, to be fair. I'm all AoE, but I'm still doing fine. Oh, I'm doing this without my GMs. How can I let this happen? 147k crit. I'm never gonna get used to that. That ain't no rookie numbers no more, man. That's some solid damage right there. Okay, we get the legendary cube. It's always nice. Awesome. I guess we can open the legendary cube, see what we get. Upgrade core highest. What did you expect? 662 upgrade core highest, 487 upgrade core highs. Not too bad, not too bad. That's what I mean when I say I've been farming. And I've been farming a lot. Cause yeah, the plan is just to farm up my enough slot extender highs to make all of this 3 slot. And then we can stop rushing. From that point onwards, we can kinda chill, cause the next gear that we're gonna go for is Master Archidinum gloves and suit and Craftsman's Paladinium boots and helmet with Demonite crystals. So just like one piece of that's like billions. Not even made, you know? Just to buy the shell to work on. But in that way I don't really need to then buy Master Sigmetals. I can actually jump that, you know? Because I invested in Mystic 3 slot, whatever. I saved a bunch and I think it's gonna be enough for me to make the jump to Archidinums and Paladiniums. Because straight away, just with starter gear, no freaking way, man. Unless you're like a really patient person, but I don't know, I would not have enjoyed it. I wanna raise my combat power as much as possible, so I can do the dungeons as quick as possible, so I can increase my alts gain as much as possible for like a certain period of time. And the animation. So yeah, and at this combat power, nearly 700,000 wizard, I found so many dungeons that you can farm and they're like really promising. So there's 2 Awakened DX, this one and Lava Hellfire, which I like to do. Just because they're literally the quickest ones. And let's say in about an hour you could get, with both of them, more or less 300 DP. An hour or a little bit more. I mean, I guess it depends then on your damage, right? Because that's the only thing that matters here when you're doing these runs. Yeah, but if in 1 hour you can gain 300 DP, why not? And that's not all, you know, you're getting a bunch of upgrade core highest. You know, I already have a stack of 600. That's the thing, man, that stack is gonna increase. It feels no matter how slow I do this, still gonna be under a minute. Yeah, Lava Hellfire one is just a little tiny bit longer than this one. But you know, I've been doing this one for a while already, so I kinda like the aesthetics change from the Lava Hellfire. You know, very opposite colors. Here everything is blue and there everything is red. And then another dungeon I found out I'm actually really good at is the freaking Awakened Icy one. Yeah, man, could you imagine? Yesterday, I think, what, in like, basically an hour and a half, I did 30 runs with my current combat power. And I want to do as much runs as I can now, because my bracelets, I'm using the event ones, and they're about to expire. Which means my combat power is soon gonna take a hit. So, yeah, I mean, through yesterday I've been farming a lot. Today I'm planning to do the same thing, as I think tomorrow the bracelets expire. The earrings, the rings as well, but for the earrings I actually have a replacement. Most crucially, I'm just missing one bracelet, to be fair. Well, and the rings, I kind of have just starter rings as well. Plus already these that I made, but see, this one is gonna disappear. It's gonna be interesting what I use to replace this one. Hopefully there's gonna be like some new event or something like that. There was also this thing, like, I think you can, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can level up at once with 100 force gems per day. I've never tried it, so I could be mistaken. One level of battle pass. Now that battle pass, I have it unlocked, and the rewards on it are absolutely insane. And for the missions, I maxed everything out. I'm level 24, 14 days left. So in theory, I should make it, but I don't know. It could be that at least for a couple levels, I'm gonna need to use my force gems. Okay, wow, 15 runs done already. Not too shabby. Yeah, it really feels quick and efficient, because that's how I like it. I'm getting like a lot of guaranteed profits, right, because of the upgrade cores. And for now I'm using my DP to get Safeguard Divined, so I can get my gear to close to plus 13. If I can see that plus 13 is really that hard, because from plus 11 to plus 12 it's 16% chance of success, and it eats a lot of safeguards, you know? Because like I said it before and I say it again, because I can preemptively see that some people might say, man, it's not worth it maybe to upgrade Divine 13 this gear even. But that's the thing, I'm gonna be using this gear to, from this to jump to straight to Archidon and Paladinium, you know? No Sig Metal, just a cheaper version of Sig Metal, and for starters it's gonna do. Especially because in the server, like, the accessories are much easier to get than in Cabal. In the official, I mean. But here, like, all of these, as soon as you start the server, you can start working on trying to get these, right? Because you're gonna get like a pretty nice starter set anyways. Yeah, everything is much easier here. And as soon as you start the server, man, start farming map art, lid, right? Maximum runs per day is 90 even on that dungeon, but it's like extremely quick, and with your starter set, you're already gonna be like doing it really quickly. And because that dungeon is a money maker as well. Blue Jewel would actually be really nice from these runs though. Blue Jewel would be an instant 20 million. And when I do this, I know I'm gonna get the upgrade cores 100%. So I just hope for the Jewel, an extra 20 million as a cherry on top. And, you know, if you get one early, then you could even, you know, hope to get multiple Blue Jewels. Okay, so after this run, only 10 runs left. Yes, sometimes even I cannot realize how fast these are actually going. BM2 action and big damage on the boss. 1 hour has passed since you logged in Cabal Online. Tip. Man, when I actually sell all of my upgrade core highest, it should end up in like a pretty decent amount. I have like 1,000 of upgrade core highest. I hope you can get some kind of title as well for doing these Awaken DX. You know, if you do like so many runs, boom, achievement or a title that gives like a very miniature but still like some kind of stat increase. Man, take a look at my DP already. 132. I'm telling you, man, these Awaken Premium dungeons, just in terms of DP, they would compete with like late game dungeons. Because late game dungeons give a lot of DP, but they're like so much longer to clear, you know what I mean? And since this one just takes a minute for 5 DP, 2 minutes 10 DP, 3 minutes 15 DP, you know what I mean? That's a lot. Okay, so after this run, there's gonna be 5 runs left. And I don't know, I think after this we can go to the Lava Hellfire one, right? And maybe do that one 30 times. Because I've been checking the slot extender high prices on the market. It's about 310 mil. So definitely like up in price. And we'll see, I mean, I'll wait for the price to drop. Hopefully it does drop. Ideally, I would like to get mine for like 250, but that's ideally. Some guild members said they bought it like a bit earlier for like 270 mil a piece, you know? So maybe if I would buy like 4 in at once, you know, someone would give me a discount and it would only cost like 1 billion. You know, that would be cheap. 3 slot your whole set, 3 billion, 1 billion. Because yeah, the next set would be like probably 20 billion, well, just maybe like 10 billion initial cost, you know, just to buy the Master Archidinum suit and gloves. The helmet you also would like to probably 3 slot before you actually use it, because this one would be much easier to 3 slot than Paladinium Craftsman's, right? The Demonite crystals that I'm planning to get would stay 2 slot for a very, very long time. I would just work for extreme upgrades on them and divines. So it's gonna be a huge cost, you know, so that's why, I don't know, I kinda like my way, you know, build the cheapest 3 slot mystic set so you do as much damage as possible. And I don't need to have much defense, right, because I can do these. I already do it quick with like a 2 slot gear, it's already farmable enough. But since I'm gonna be farming with this set quite a bit, I want it even faster. Also, my like overload is gonna increase, so I'm gonna get some combat power there as well. But yeah, even with that set at 3 slot, maybe I could reach like over 800,000 combat power, who knows. Imagine how quick I would do these dungeons then. You know, I wouldn't go to like Ancient Tomb or whatever with the Mystic set. I would just stick to these, just do them really quickly. If I could do this somehow in 30 seconds, oh boy, then we're talking. People in the guild are waking up. The guild is saying Chenki. Wait, what? At 840,000? Oh, he's probably counting the blue buff as well. So, what am I saying? Blue buff, green buff, right? Yeah, normally I don't count the green one, I just count the yellow one. Now, a little neat trick. This platinum buff, which you can buy for forge gems for a limited period of time. I spent 375 forge gems to buy this insane buff for 1 month. It gives around 20,000 combat power. And it actually gives you on the yellow bar instead of the green one. So if you constantly buy it, you can... Which I probably will. Because for 30 days, 375 forge gems, that's not even a lot. It's worth to, you know, farm the forge gems for this buff. Because everything else you're gonna farm faster with this buff. And that way, if you farm enough, it's gonna pay off. Because 1 month is a long ass time. I think this is actually the last run that I have of this. 162 DP, not bad at all. To be fair, we could do some upgrading, right? That definitely could be an option. Yeah, look at this, we finished all of it. Okay, so why not try and see if our efforts paid off or not. How many divines do I have? 85. To be fair, could just buy the divine stones. 50 stones would be... Nah, I think the safeguards is still better. 30 safeguards. 115 in total. Can get a few divines. 115 safeguards, man. Let's try. I think I'm gonna break off my cores into like 100s or like maybe 200s or something like that. So it will be a little bit easier to sell, I think. Each 100, so we get 8 stacks. Shift, right click, 100 in each stack, so we get 6 stacks. 9 million for a stack, 74 million. Not too shabby. These are actually not even that bad of a price as well. Ultimate cores I'm kinda not selling. Hoping to get safeguards at some point so I can use it on my Dragonium. So hopefully at the end of the month, maybe I'll get some kind of event where you can get the ultimate safeguards. Anyways, these two are still level 10. They would need to be level 11. So look at this, 8 safeguards per try, 16 divine stones, and 16% success rate. This is what we're doing, man. Hold up, I actually have some divine stones here, 32. And we'll try to gamble a bit. 72 mil. Actually, let's put like 78. There we go. So I still have 300 mil left over. Oh man, we need to find a lucky spot. I know the lucky spot. This is some serious upgrading that's gonna be happening. Potentially. We could stay exactly the same if things don't go our way. 163 divine stones. 115 safeguards. Level 10. Okay, failed. Succeeded. Wow, okay. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. Whipped it. So 11, 11, 10, 11, 11. So this is the last piece that I'm gonna put to 11. Oh, hold up, my dog wants to go outside. Okay, let's hope we are as lucky as with the headpiece, right? Succeeded from the first try. Wow, okay, okay. Alright. Let me use some BP potions, because when you're upgrading, you can claim a lot of guild treasures. And I definitely want to do it. And just like that, eh? Plus 11 divine on everything. So we'll see whether to keep this way or actually to try and gamble for a bit more. But maybe it could go up to a realm of where it's inefficient anymore. Depends on what the extra divine, what kind of stat it gives. You know what I mean? Okay, and the most important one is this one for the orb, because it's attack based. I've noticed that on the gloves it's the same as well. Attack based? Yeah, we'll see. But just to get it from like... I mean, so far it's been very lucky, yes, but to get it from 11 to 12, it's 14% chance, 16 divine cores, and 16 safeguard it eats. Man, it has to be an insane stat. 58 attack, 70... Oh yeah, I mean, we did look at... I remember a day before, yeah, at upgrading divine 13s. Yeah, they are quite good, but we'll see. We'll see. If I'm lucky, I'll try to get it. Maybe I might even give up on the dream of having upgrade divine 13s. Upgrade failed. Upgrade failed. Failed. Failed for the 4th time. Failed for the 5th time. And succeeded for the 6th time. Okay, that's actually... Didn't use my commando potions. Oh, come on. Holy moly, plus 12 divine. To be fair, for 80 million spend, well, also the DP, I think here I got really lucky. Well, because yeah, it's like 14%, you know, chance. I think this would be the most important one to divine 13 your weapons, right? This is one defense and defense rate, which, especially with Mystic, it's very useful, you know, but even with just this setup, I can already survive an IC1 Awakened, which I'm very happy for. If this would be everything like Divine 13, maybe even IC2 Awakened, I could survive. I'm not sure how serious of a priority it is, because seeing how hard it actually is, how much it could cost me, you know what I mean? I'm not 100% convinced on it. Because yeah, this time I got super lucky. Look at this upgrade core highs are selling. I felt that I got like really lucky. Because the next upgrade is gonna be like 32 safeguards. I mean, let's just check it one more time, man. Bruh, it's an insane amount. 24 divine stones, 32 safeguards with a 12% success rate to get to 13. So you're easily looking at like 200-300 million to get to this point. So I think 12 I'm gonna actually keep. This is 12 and all of this is 11. Maybe I keep it and that's it? I don't know. These I can save for later. How much actually? I can just try to YOLO something like, well, these gloves would give like an offensive stat, but these gloves are awesome. This gives damage reduction, this would give extra lifesteal. Let's try for damage reduction. There we go, we can YOLO just one time. And it failed. And I don't know, I have 60 cores left. Safeguards, I mean. Maybe just use the safeguards, see if we can get super lucky and plus 12 some of it. And then we just leave it for good, because plus 13, it's too much. Because I feel like I'm gonna be spending like 200 million per jumping from 12 to 13. Look at this, the upgrade core highest are selling really nicely. That's what you love to see. Man, this cursed left tyrant ring still not selling. Oh, cause I was underbidded. I need to constantly, you know, put it in and out. Okay, so we need to buy a bit more divine stones. I'm not sure how much I actually need, but about 100 I would say. Another 50 mil. Let's make it a bit less. Keep myself at 300 mil, cause I just sold the cores. Look at this. And let's go back to the same lucky spot. And we'll YOLO and maybe just get a few more level 12s. Or just one more level 12 at this point. That would be like really good luck as well. Failed. Failed. Failed for the 3rd time. Failed for the 4th time. And I think we have only one attempt left, right? Look at the safeguards. One divine stone. One stone. One shot. One opportunity. To become everything you ever wanted. One moment. Will we capture it? Or just let it slip? And I'm gonna capture it. History is being made. 1, 2, 3, register, let's go. Succeeded! Bro, this was like certain for me. It was certain for me. I already knew that it's gonna succeed, you know? That's why I invested that money. It's just like I calculated everything in my head, knew with 100% certainty that that's a viable, really good investment for me, because I'm gonna get lucky on my very, very last divine stone. Happy freaking days. And this I'll just put into the fucking warehouse. Wow, plus 12 divines. And roughly 300 million left. Yeah. Since now from upgrading the divines is gonna be really expensive, I'm not gonna focus on it. Maybe sometimes when I have like too much DP almost, if that day shall ever come, and I decide to use them on like my DP and divine stones or whatever, so then I can store them in the warehouse and then later maybe try to go for like this one plus 12 and this one plus 12. It's plus 13 seems like it would just take so much, man. There we go. Upgrade cores have sold. Hey man, that's like insane profit. Boom, 345. That's exactly why I think we should do 30 runs of this as well. And we'll be swimming in dough. Alright, so there we go. I'm already finished, I think, with my divine, right? 680 combat power. Man, that is good to look at. That is beautiful to look at. I'm glad I got the divine. And fairly lucky. Fairly lucky, I would say, right? Happy days for that. This one. This one is just a little bit slower than the catacombs, but I don't know. I like it. And again, we're gonna stack up on more of these upgrade core highest, which sells so good. And hopefully like an extra green jewel or something, because that's 20 million right off the bat. Okay, extend my BM3. But yeah, guys, you just literally saw, right, during this episode, how well those upgrade core highs and highest pay off. That's what I'm saying here, just getting a bunch of them and then you can spend your DP for whatever you want. The value of DP would be 300 DP for 70 million. That's the rough value, right? I think when you're using the Wizard's BM2, really make sure you get as close to the target as possible, because if you're further away, some of your abilities will not, will not cast, you know? If you go like as close as possible, then max efficiency on the BM2. As you can see, melting the boss like butter. Also, I think it's much easier to do this dungeon quickly if you zoom out just a little bit more. And if you have, you know, dash to cursor, which I think is the default setting, makes it really easy to travel. So for me, when I'm doing such a huge grind, maybe yeah, it's actually quite nice to play with it zoom out. Look at the whole map, right? It seems less one-dimensional now. Someone from my guild just dropped slot extender low. Good for them, good for them. I myself also wouldn't mind the slot extender low, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, look at the map, man. You need to get used to playing a bit more like zoomed out. Because it's definitely much easier to traverse when you're zoomed out. I usually keep it zoomed in so I can just maybe admire my character a bit or whatever. But even from afar I can admire. Okay, legendary cube. Good stuff. That's the thing, like since it drops core sets, it doesn't clutter your inventory, right? It's very clean dungeon to do, to be fair. Because the upgrade cores is pretty much the only thing this drops. And yeah, these kind of Awaken DX dungeons, they're basically only for one person, so you can only solo them. And there's no reason why you shouldn't, right? I think they give insane rewards. Because yeah, right now, I'm focused on just making the daily episodes, hopefully to make enough, so I have some extra time to start making the guide videos. So we'll do first like every dungeon in PlayCabal and just how to do it. You know, what to press in a detailed way. And another thing that we're gonna be doing then is like 30 runs or whatever, like 30, 60, 90 runs. And we're gonna compare the profits and the time and the rough combat power that you need. And ideally how I wanted that these type of videos where I'm just kind of playing, farming on my main, would still roll out daily, right? But then maybe once or twice a week we would also upload a guide video, you know, as extra. So a bit more videos uploaded weekly, which is I think definitely good, and I think I can manage the workload if I do everything properly. Because I know that the guide videos are gonna be a big hit, right? A lot of people are asking for them, so we need to do them. Yeah, after all 30 runs we'll sell the cores immediately. See how much more profit do we get. But I think it's easily gonna bring me to over like 400 million. Which is crazy, because this is such a reliable way to farm, you know? So quick, and yeah, like the cores sell probably the fastest selling item on the market, right? Or like upgrade cores and force cores. Okay, we can actually use the BM2 for the boss. So by the time we get the boss, our BM3 will be off cooldown, hopefully. There it is. Stuff. 20 more runs. And that's literally nothing. Come on, drop me the green jewel. Give me that 20 million. Yeah, so since we're kinda switching our focus from the divine, I think we're at a reasonable level right now. Should I just save up for the slot extenders now? Wait, try to save up 1 billion. And if there's any slot extenders, like just buy 4 of them. I mean, if they get cheaper. Because there's always slot extenders, but they're just out of my price range. Alright, I think that's the way to go. Extreme is already max, divine is like decent. Either that or search for a new bracelet. What could fit me? Alright, because I'm gonna be needing at least one. The event ones are gonna disappear. I'm gonna lose a lot of combat power once the event accessories disappear. Someone is selling critical ring +5. Oh my days. How much would that cost? I can't even imagine. But no, I know like hell of a lot. If I break the gate with my special ability, I need to wait for the whole animation to finish before I can go through the gate. Okay, 15 runs left. Halfway there, boys. 7 DP already. So what should I use my DP on? I could use it on pet and train kit selectives and could start stacking up on those. So I'm gonna be needing a lot of them, especially if I wanna build like an actual max crit rate pet. I think they cost like 20 DP for one, something like that. I don't know, I might just actually try to stack up on that. Then maybe one day we can make like an extreme session. Try to get my pets some max crit rate slots. Because yeah, the amount I'm gonna need is insane. Because it's really hard to hit max crit rate slot. But hey, that's the only way. Well, not the only way, you could buy it. Right, because you can seal slots and sell it on the agent shop, but for a pet with a max, or just for like a slot, like 10 max crit rate is gonna be like billions upon billions. And I don't, not even like max 10 crit rate. I just wanna have like even 1 or 2 max crit rate. So then I would have the option to, or the reason I should say, to increase my epic option on the Sigmetal Orb to increase my crit rate. Because now there's no need. I'm at my max crit rate already. Yeah, man, I think these are the golden ticket, these dungeons. When you think about it, if I complete all of these, in one episode I managed to gain 300 DP, which has to be my personal best. In one episode, 300 DP, but just like, I mean on my own. You know, if someone like late game players having a party and they're willing to boost you, know, that's not what I'm talking about. Here I did it all on my own, you know? Well, I haven't done it yet, but hopefully I'm gonna do it. That's gonna be a PB, man. There we go, upgrade core highs are selling. Another 21 mil. Collected 300 DP and got fairly rich at the process. Just from the upgrade cores. No jewels though, unfortunately, right? Not in 30 runs of catacomb runs. So far here I haven't seen one as well. Luminous fragments, 5k. I'll take it. Because yeah, Selena as well, like I'm planning just to stack it for a long time before I actually go upgrading again. Because I actually like my Stellar the way it is. You perhaps missed the stream where we did the Stellar on my Wizard. Look at this. So this is fully 100% PvE oriented build. I'm trying to actually do the dungeon as well. Right, so line 1 and 3 and 5 are purple, so I can get all of these juicy rewards, which are like extremely good. And then for lines 2 and 4, we actually, instead of the line bonuses itself, for the color, we actually just went for the stats. And here try to get full penetration, and look at this, how much penetration I got. And yeah, this one is the last one. And here try to go for crit damage or normal attack up, right? So definitely happy with my Stellar the way it is. Definitely set up like really well. 10 runs left. You know, before I try to upgrade that Stellar, man, I better come prepared, you know? Like 100,000 Selena or something like that. Yeah, literally with 100,000 Selena. Reach that and then we can do Stellar upgrade video. And I don't even think like this video is even like super long. And I got 300 DP, man. Almost. Will though. Yeah, if I had some kind of rating to give out as solo, bro, this is like S tier rating. The Catacombs and the Lava Hellfire. Streamer's crazy, and well, Panic Cave probably would have a high rating as well, because it should be fairly quick as well, like a minute 30 seconds. Because you have to wait for a long time for like new ult to come and whatnot. But yeah, these two that I've been doing this video are S+. S+ rating definitely. My GM expired. I noticed because my crit stopped. There we go, level 5. Dual cubes have expired. I can actually probably just get 3 of these. There we go, look at my combat power. Boom, boom, and boom. That's how I'm 680. Right, you get those jewel cubes completely from free, just from the guild treasure. And if you don't buy them, the material to buy them is just gonna expire, so there's literally no point not to use them, you know what I mean? It's an extra combat boost for everyone for a short period. Well, not even that short, either for 3 hours or for 10 hours. So every single play session, just buy these and you're good to go. Alrighty, 6 runs left. Yeah, we'll stock up on pet and train kits. Build the most powerful pet there is. Hey man, the fact that you can just like farm your pet selective untrained kits just like reliably just like that. That's why I'm really glad I'm in the server, you know? I can farm my safeguard divines myself, like I literally am leveling up and building my items completely on my own. You know, in the official there are always like services and stuff like that, then worse other people do it for you. So you know, I kinda wanted to actually try and do the upgrades myself. And I'm happy that here like I'm actually able to do it. I think I'm getting very lucky, to be fair. But yeah, I'm happy for that. Because yeah, some dungeons are like where you expect some kind of big drop. And dungeons like this one, man, it's just reliable income. There's nothing too much that like I'm expecting, right? The biggest thing I actually want from here is the jewel, which would be 20 million. I'm just happy getting the cores so quickly, you know? Okay, only 2 runs left. And I officially made my single DP grind, basically. Solo DP grind, yeah. Because I never was able to get like 300 DP in just one episode. That episode would have been like 4 hours. But this time I'm gonna make it. Yeah, we'll also see like how much will I get from all the upgrade core highest and highs. Just from 30 of this run. Okay, last one. 100, almost 50k a hit. That's the thing. My combat power is not gonna last long. So I need a hardcore grind right now. Well, I still have the event accessories. They add so much combat power, it's ridiculous. Okay, last run. Come on, give me the jewel. Icing on the cake. No. Well, no worries, to be fair. You've been profitable enough. Alright, as I said, I'm gonna take, yeah, pet and train kit selectives from my DP. Get 7 of them. And see how much I can sell my cores for. 24 mil plus 21 mil. There we go, 50 million basically, right? I just made. That's gonna be enough to push me over 400 million, which is happy days. Anyways, guys, I wanna thank my Patreon and my YouTube members for supporting my videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.